this week's edition of Volunteer Corner. I'm here with, I was going to say Lynn Palmer and Carla Bateman.
Right.
These two young ladies have been coming to the food bank for...
3 years.
5. And 5 years, 3 and 5 years. But you're actually great friends together, aren't you?
That's how I started here, is because of Lynn.
Because of Lynn. Okay, so can we talk a little bit about that as well? So you've been coming for 5 years, and what brought you here? And
I retired in September of 19, and I wasn't ready to retire. I needed something to do. I worked in a grocery store for 35 years, so I thought, no groceries, I'll volunteer at the food bank.
oh, that's amazing. And we actually agreed to take you on.
Yes, but I had to start outside.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get any hours inside
Yeah.
because I didn't have a phone.
Yeah,
So by the time I got it on my computer, everything's full.
yeah. That, we've talked about this before, but there's so many wonderful volunteers. Sometimes getting into the food bank is difficult.
Obviously is.
And it took you how long to pop inside?
Well, just a few months actually.
Oh, wow, okay.
It was raining one day outside, so they brought us in to do something. I think it was frozen food. And as I was leaving, a lady asked me would I be interested in doing the produce because they were looking for someone. I said, sure, I can't lift a lot, but... And
Yeah.
she said, you won't have to sign up. That was the deal.
That was the deal. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And Carla, so then obviously a partnership and a friendship
That's
developed,
right. That's
and
right.
so you asked Carla to join you because it...
Well, I had cataract surgery.
okay.
And I was going to be gone for, 2 months? Just
So
over
she
2
gave me
months.
1 week of training, and away she went.
So I asked Brian, if I
Yeah.
found somebody to cover for me, would they keep my spot open? And he said, if you can find someone, go ahead. So I got Carla.
It's always what you know, it's who you know. So, okay, or actually, it's who you... So you've been coming for about 3 years. And can you tell me a little bit about what you actually do?
Here?
Yeah, so
Oh,
right
yes,
here.
Yes.
So,
I love coming here because of the people, first of all. And we're helping other people. And we're able. And I think everybody should volunteer if they're able.
Yeah.
To give back to the community.
Yep.
And so we sort through some pretty scary things.
so they sort through the produce in terms of the produce that comes in particular from grocery stores.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, and so what does that actually mean?
A lot of work, but
And a lot of slimy.
lot
Some
of-
days are very slimy.
Yeah, so where, let's say there's a bag of apples and 1 or 2 has gone bad, so you got to take those bad things out.
have to make compost.
Yeah, yeah.
The worst is 10-pound bags of carrots that are liquid.
Oh my goodness, okay, by the time we get them.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah. So have you noticed, so you've been here for 5 years, Lynn. Have you noticed a change from the time that you started to now?
Today, 2, 4, 6, 8 bins.
8 bins?
And we're not done.
Oh, wow, okay. So 8 bins, and what do we do with the produce that hasn't quite, doesn't make the cut in terms of going to clients? What does it become?
Oh, it's for the volunteers. We have a basket.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes, we have that for them.
Yeah.
Anybody that needs it or wants it. And then I guess it would go to composting.
Yeah.
Correct?
So you sort through, and the items that are really good goes out through to the clients directly.
That's correct.
The items which are either on the verge, or let's say it's an apple and with a little bit of a bruise spot that you can just cut off.
Yeah.
We kind of call them ugly fruit. Is that
Yes,
is that
yes.
kind of?
Yeah.
And it'll go up front, or if it's going to be thrown out and somebody wants it, like the. What's a good example? Bananas. Bananas are a good example where they're totally mushy. Somebody wants to turn that
Might
into
take bread.
Yeah.
Sure.
So volunteers sometimes take that and bring their baking back.
Oh,
Which helps out the volunteers. Really sweet. So that's the bad side of it, but the good side of it, when you actually save produce, yeah, how does that feel?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
The people you help is amazing.
Yeah.
The food bank helps. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be part of it.
Yeah. So we, and I don't remember exactly the figures 5 years ago, but about 10 years ago we highlighted we weren't actually doing much in the fresh area. So we know we needed to do more. But now the fresh and frozen is about 53 to 56% of what actually comes in and goes out. So it's
wonderful.
It's pretty amazing, and it's really important what you do. And I'm sorry, So when we approached Lynn, who then approached Carla, this was kind of one of those jobs that was highlighted at times where you got to have special people doing it, because not everybody likes to put the gloves on and get in the slide.
That's
but
right.
it's
That
it's
is
an
worth
important
it
part.
ultimately, yes.
Yeah, it helps with food waste. Obviously, it's an important component.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great. Obviously, if we could get a little sooner, that's awesome. But
Yeah.
but and you two, can you tell me about your friendship? Because this is the other core of what we are. So
Our husbands actually met, and then I met Lynn through my husband and her husband, and we've been friends for at least 3 years now.
I'm going on 4.
Okay, and so you've connected.
She's great.
And we're kind of neighbors.
Oh,
Just a
we
few
don't live
blocks
far
away.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
you get together and you're volunteering here together. And are you involved doing other things in other parts of the community as well?
I'm
No.
making bonnets for NIC unit babies. You know,
Oh,
for
okay.
the hats,
Yeah.
the little hats they need.
Oh, awesome.
But other than that, and I give blood. I mean,
Yeah.
just the normal things that people should do.
Awesome.
Yes.
No,
Nope.
I'm just here.
Yeah, but here is really important, so that's great in
yeah,
terms of
yeah.
the components. So
She's wonderful. She's an expert in the food, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So many things, I don't know what they are, and she tells me.
you do get really creative stuff. What's the craziest thing you've ever had?
What's that ugly fruit? or
Ugly
something?
fruit.
That's
No,
pretty
that's
scary.
not crazy. It's expensive, ugly fruit to buy. I think this Chinese melon,
Oh, okay.
and it's about this long. It looks kind of like an English cucumber, but
But it's actual melon.
yes, and it's got little bumps on it, which are sharp.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
But apparently it's a Chinese delicacy. Manna knew what it was right away.
Oh, wow. Okay. And Man was one of the students or young people that were here during the summer when our fresh fruit gentleman was away. So yeah. So that's yeah. What's the fruit or vegetable that you like sorting the most?
Like?
Lettuce.
Yeah.
I'd
Lettuce?
say lettuce. Yes.
I don't prefer any of them.
Okay. What's the one you don't like the most?
Slimy cilantro.
Slimy cilantro and
Same.
slimy.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Always
Okay.
bad some days.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Lynn, that's the other great thing about the food bank and how we kind of operate is that Lynn was here for a couple of years. She obviously brought Carla in, but became a trainer. And we've got so many people, and it's great that sometimes we just throw people into things, right? And sometimes we have to. Small staff, 6,000 families a month coming through, the food that comes in. I mean, this is a really important part for us in terms of the food. So it's just been amazing the amount of work that you in particular do, because not only is that we've got responsibility, and then you come along, and so now we have experts that obviously know know a lot more in terms of the fresh fruit side than we do, because food safety obviously is important, and we need to be able to go through it. We do a final sort when we're handing out as well, but we go through produce so quickly. Once it's done sorted here, we had to actually stop filming because Emma, you noticed Emma came in to pick up some food and pick up some things. That it's just the amount of food that goes through is really good. So from us towards you, it's totally. Thank you, because you're part of what the food bank spirit is all about. It's really, really important to us. And we don't probably say it enough, but it's amazing. And is there anything else that I haven't asked, or anything else you'd like to say, or?
I think it's very rewarding. That's my big thing.
Yeah.
I really do. Knowing you're helping people. It gives you something to do. I really enjoy it. And I love being with Lynn. We only see each other on weekends sometimes or here.
Yeah, so you get to be able to spend time with some folks and
Yes.
spend,
It's
yeah.
great.
So friends get to spend time with each other. Yeah.
That's right.
I do sometimes feel bad for the two of you, because with the folks that serve people at the front, there's like this camaraderie that develops,
And you
obviously,
can
because
hear it.
you can hear it. But you two are you're part of the warehouse team, which is just more task orientated. So the fact that you've able to develop that camaraderie is
We
great.
have
Brian and Chris and
Brian and Chris and Hannah when she
Tim?
was here,
Yeah.
and Tim that helped you.
yeah, that's awesome. That there's some
Yeah.
camaraderie in
Yeah,
terms of that kind of
absolutely.
stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky to have some amazing volunteers. So thank you.
Most welcome.